Welcome to Looking at the Markets with David Modell. Can the government seize or confiscate your gold or silver? I spent a lot of time researching this. Some people say, yes, the government can do that nowadays. Others say they cannot. Here's what I'll do. I'll tell you what actually happened, and then we can perhaps come to a decision of some sort. All right. Well, the government actually did take people's gold and silver. Well, they didn't just take it. They paid for it. And it wasn't everybody. It was only large holders of gold and silver, but still. So right now I'm on jmbullion.com, and I'll put a link in the description below this video for this article. I think it's very informative, and I want to give jmbullion.com some credit. All right, so it was FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, in 1933. We were in the middle of the Great Depression, and it was Executive Order 6102 when the U.S. government outlawed large private gold bullion ownership. And then there was Executive Order 6814 a year later, doing the same thing for silver, and the same president. Shortly after Executive Order 6102 was put into action, the U.S. dollar was devalued to gold by more than 65%. Wow. In the hope of springing the nation out of the deflationary depression it had suffered under for years during the Great Depression. So in this decree, private citizens were barred from owning more than $100 in gold coin. So again, small holders of gold were safe from this decree. And so that was roughly no more than 3 ounces. Okay, so, $100 worth of gold coin was a lot back then, all right? So if you just had a little bit, this did not affect you. And that's what the decree, the executive order, looks like. Interesting, huh? Look at those all caps, right? They were serious. So, and look at the penalties. $10,000 fine. That was a lot of money. That's a lot of money now. Back then, yeah, $10,000 fine or 10 years imprisonment, or both. Yeah. So you had to cough it up. But again, they paid you for it. Let's see. And by the way, gold prices after the executive order, there was an increase in the price of gold, and that is not a natural thing. That's something that happened artificially. The U.S. government forced large holders of gold to sell their gold to the government for a little bit over $20 per ounce. And then, soon afterwards, the government raised the price of gold to $35 per ounce. Nice, huh? Yeah. Force everybody to sell it to you and then almost double the price. Yeah, how about that, right? So, let's take a look at silver prices. Again, look at that artificial inflation of the silver price after the order there. Same threat for silver, $10,000 fine. That would be about $500,000 in today's dollars. So, and by the way, if you broke that rule, you were considered a hoarder, a hoarder of silver. And in early 1934, the U.S. government compiled a list of the largest silver bullion owners, and they called them hoarders of silver. There it is. There's a list. Look at that. Hoarders of silver. Wouldn't want to be on that list back then. Unbelievable that they just did that. Amazing. So, yeah, they didn't just seize it and not pay people for it, and again, this was only large-scale holders of gold and silver, but the government did it one time. Can they do it now? I can't really get any consensus on that from all the research I've done. But here's my thought on that. They've done it before, and they're the government. Of course they can do it. They're the government. They can do what they want. And think of it this way. Let's say it was illegal, because I read sources saying that President Gerald Ford repealed this decree. When Gerald Ford was president in the 1970s, I read sources saying that he repealed this executive order. Okay, But even so, even if there were laws on the books saying it's illegal for the government to seize your precious metals, I'm not saying that law exists, but even if it were on the books, what's to stop them from doing it anyway? They're the government. They can do what they want. And what's to stop them from changing the law? Remember, it's the government that makes the laws, so the government, that same government that made the laws, can change the laws. So can they do it now? They can do whatever they want. That's my opinion on it. Are they likely to do it now is a very different question. They're probably not going to do it in the short term. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I don't like to make predictions like that. But remember, they can print as much fiat currency. They can print as many dollars as they want. And they've proven that over and over. The Federal Reserve has proven that they're more than willing and able to do that. So since they can print dollars as much as they want, I'm not sure there's any pressing need, at least in the short term, for them to start grabbing everybody's gold and silver out of people's hands, out of people's homes and vaults and safe deposit boxes. But they might do it, though. They could do it. After reading about what they did here, nothing would surprise me at this point. All right, so hey, go ahead and put a comment if you have your opinion on this in the description or below the video in the comments section. All right, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. All right, so I hope you found this educational. I just thought it was a really interesting topic. So, and I don't want to worry you. I don't want you thinking, I don't want you getting all paranoid or anything like that, okay? I just want you to think about what could happen. You never know what the future holds, all right? Thanks a lot. My name's David Modell. I'll talk to you again soon.